Hello, this is James. For the Duelist Island Gladiator event, we have to put our precious cards into the cold, unfeeling hands of a robot. So we need to make sure that we're building decks that have auto-dueling capability. And that means they just do things automatically. The robot doesn't have to read a bunch of text and figure something out. And we also want to have decks that the AI has demonstrated capability in using already. So, this is my top 5 list of defensive decks to use during the Duelist Island Gladiator event. And first deck is number 5, and that is Arrow Mages. So Arrow Mages have this great life point healing ability that boosts Bergamot and gives her piercing, lets Rosemary change defense positions, Jasmine lets you draw cards, or lets the robot draw cards, and Rose Lover is fodder for summoning trap-free Arrow Mage Bergamot for one turn. With that, we have, of course, Aroma Garden that lets them gain life points and attack, and two things that the AI loves is life points and attack. So it will very readily play Aroma Garden, special summon Arrow Mage with Rose Lover, and get Bergamot all the way up to 3,900. And of course, we have our stall cards, and you can replace these. If you don't have these fancy cards, you can replace them with Windstorm or Anubis or more Enchanted Javelins. Enchanted Javelin is great in this deck because it gives the opponent, it gives Bergamot that surprise 1,000 attack, as well as giving you more life points, which prolongs the duel and lets the robot draw into all of your nice combos. Number 4 is Burning Bay, a burn deck. Now, when the opponent challenges, first of all, don't put this on a Weevil, because everybody already associates Weevil with burn. But they are going to be tipped off by the Lava Golem in the preview pane. I think the little preview pane, it shows like the card that's in this position. That's what it's been so far. Maybe you could bluff that out by adding, oh no, not you. By adding, yeah, maybe like just a random card in the front. I don't know how good of a tactic that is, but maybe you can bluff that out. But anyway, if you wanted to hide your burn deck. Burn is great. The AI knows how to use it. Weirdly, it knows to use Massive Morph to increase the opponent's attack, and it knows to use Amazoness Swordswoman to inflict damage on the opponent. And if the player is, so if the person just is using an auto duel, if they just click auto duel, then Burn will win, like almost for sure, because they're going to get out a bunch of monsters, and then their AI will get out a bunch of monsters, and then your AI will get out the Lava Golem. And if it's a human playing, if they choose to duel your AI deck themselves, then they'll play slow, because everybody anticipates the Lava Golem as they should, and that will give your robot plenty of time to draw into Temple and your stalling healing cards and this little piece and Amazoness Swordswoman. Number 3 is Cyber Angels. Like I said, the AI loves high attack point monsters, and it'll just get out that Dakini real fast. The only reason that, and just make sure, so in this deck we're having double Dakini and no Machine Angel Ritual, only Absolute Rituals and Sprite's Blessings. So make sure that you have plenty of 2-star Light Fairies so that you can exactly get 2 + 6 to equal 8. The AI loves removal and high attack points, so it's gonna know to search for that Dakini and remove their monster and go in for the kill. The only reason this isn't ranked higher is because of, like, they'll see the Dakini or any of these fairies really in the preview pane, and if there's somebody that likes to come prepared, they'll bring a bunch of enemy controllers, and then the deck will likely lose. but it's still a strong, powerful self-combo AI deck. Number 2 is, well, it's just an Earth Warrior deck that revolves around Elemental Hero Wildheart. So, because the AI loves 3 things: high attack point monsters, gaining life points, and then just attacking mindlessly. So, Elemental Hero Wildheart curbs that bad habit by not being affected by traps. So now, people that bring in 3 Wall of Disruptions into the AI fight, just assured of winning, now have to deal with Elemental Hero Wildheart and gaining life points by having him and her, Ex-Zabra Anu Piranha, being boosted together, and also this. Bring more of Gaia Power. I only have 1, but definitely bring more of him, or whatever that tree is, and your stalling cards. But so this deck is, and then Xian's Daredevil. This is just a 1900 attack point Earth monster that's going to get even more boosted under Gaia Power. And an interesting possible addition to this, or a different type of deck, is also Mirage Dragon. Mirage Dragon is great for these AI decks because it doesn't let the opponent use their traps that they were so keen on and depending on. And for me at least, Mirage Dragon is always a surprise, unless it's a Kaiba deck. So basically, a deck that revolves around just killing the opponent's ability to use traps. Number 1 is the Big Blue. We all know and loathe this deck by now. What we have here is 2 Sea Stealth attacks, plenty of Legendary Oceans, and a bunch of level 5 water monsters. So Legendary Ocean is going to reduce that level by 1. It's going to let the AI play Giga Gaga Gigo like it was a level 4, and he's going to have 2450 plus 200 attacks, so 2650. That's very powerful. And we have mostly monsters, so that if we run out of, if we don't have a Legendary Ocean, we can sacrifice a Fishborg Planter, and then we can special summon a water monster from the top of the deck. Armed Sea Hunter is just a stall monster. You don't want to have entirely full of level 5s, and of course our Citadel Whale, and the Legendary Fisherman is in there just for fun. But the more Citadel Whales and Warrior of Atlantis and not Legendary Ocean, Sea Stealth attacks you can cram into this deck, the more it's gonna win. I mean, look at this. This is 2650. This is, he has a destroy effect. Special summons from the top of the deck. Negate the effect of an effect monster, so he'll block the Man-Eater bugs. Warrior of Atlantis gives you Legendary Ocean. This is a great card. Remove a counter to destroy. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Great body. Can be special summoned from the graveyard and returns cards from the hand. A very tight, built-in, powerful combo that will defend your event points, I believe. So actually this deck is the one that I'm using currently for defense. So let's go and check out its record. Click dueling record. Oh wait, you can't see. Here. There we are. And that's attacking. So good at killing AIs. So we have 12 duels, 5 wins, but knock off these 2 because I was using a random deck. So it has a success rate of about 50%, which is pretty good. Pretty good for a robot. Lastly, I have 2 honorable mentions. The first is dinos. Dinos are kind of weak. They're old meta. They definitely fall to the aliens, but I do see them often in the Gladiator event list. All the little faces, and the Rex Raptors often have over 5,000 points of value, so they must be doing well. And also, aliens. Aliens is pretty good, but I feel like they don't reach their full potential unless they're controlled by a human that knows basically to set a cell recombination device and then banish it for the appropriate monster on the controller's next turn. Thank you for watching.